the onboarding. What I do is have a personal phone call with them and figure out why they're doing this business, right? I want to know deep down why, not just because you want to get out of debt or because you want to, get a new pair of shoes, but I want to dig down deep and I want to figure out really why they clicked join now. Why are they doing this? Because when they feel defeated and they come to me and they're having struggles, I want to remind them of why they decided that this was going to be their journey, right?
That's right.
The other thing is time. I want to have a clear communication with my brand partner on how much time they have to spend every single week with this business. If we don't have that communication, and I don't know how many hours they want to put into this business, I could be wasting my time by pushing them too hard when they don't want to be pushed. Okay, so we need to have a communication on how much time, how many hours a week are you going to commit to working this business every week.
That's really good.
The third thing is earnings. I want to know their goals. I want to know how much money that they want to make weekly in this business. And I want to see that in the chat, you guys. How much money? What is your goal? How much money do you want to be making a week?
That's good.
All right, let's go ahead and put that in the chat. For all of you virtual people at home, how you guys doing? You awake? Okay. All right, so the next thing is their list. I want to teach them how to build a list. I'm not just going to say you need to build a list of 200 people, but this is how we're going to build your list. We're going to build it with friends, relatives. We're going to go through your contact list on your phone, your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn account. How many people have you worked with before? Let's get them on your list. Your kids, friends, parents, their teachers. Do you go to the post office every week? Your post office worker? I'm going to help them think of people that can go on their list, okay? So this, and I'm going to talk about leadership in a second, but this is really a big part of leadership is helping them and doing this with them, okay? So the next thing is their launch event. I want to help them launch their business. Whether that's on Zoom or if they're local to me, we're going to do that in person. So we're going to set up an event, which I'm going to talk about in a second as well. We're going to set up an event at their house, and that's how we would do the in-person event, okay? And then on Zoom, I have them speak for about 5 minutes on why they're doing this business and maybe their testimony behind the patch. And then I'm going to do the presentation for them. And then I'm going to have them close it out and thank everyone for coming and to follow up with those people. On the second Zoom call that I do with them, I'm going to have them open up. We're going to do it together. They're going to do a few slides. I'm going to do a few slides, and then they're going to close it out. And then guess what? The third one, they're going to do it on their own. So you see one, you do one, you teach one, right? So then now they're able to teach people how to do what we just did. The last thing is Go Manager, which is one of the most important parts of onboarding. They need to understand where they're going. You have to remember, we're hearing this stuff all day long, right? We know what manager means. We know what all these different terms mean, but when someone is brand new, this can be overwhelming. There can be a lot of things. So this list is really important to walk through with your people. And like I said, the most important part is Going Manager. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about social media.